Hello, beautiful souls. It is Rakshana Trim here of a Women's Lifestyle Coaching. And a Women's Lifestyle Coaching is my online business where I help women thrive and live their biggest life ever, create the design life that they want. And that is through my online programs that I offer. So and all this week, I believe we started out last week, and I've been talking and sharing video series, 6 steps why you need to hire a coach. And I have my notes here so I don't forget. So number 1 was your old stories. If you're stuck in your old stories, and I talk to a lot of my friends, and I also talk to a lot of clients, and I talk to a lot of women just to be a support system. Is sometimes we don't realize the stories that we tell ourselves, and then those stories, actually what happens is it limits us to move forward with having a relationship in our life, also having a better job, a better paying job, or losing weight, whatever. It's because of the stories that we keep telling ourselves. And sometimes those rough past stories, really, that keeps repeating in the subconscious mind, is really what keeps us stuck in our life. So that was step number 1. And step number 2 was the lack of clear vision, and we talked a little bit about how, our tendency that we have great grand ideas, and then also implementing those ideas is really, really hard, because our brain are focused with so many layers of stuff. We think of one idea, but we can't break it down, because that one idea becomes like 100 times more ideas. So when you hire a coach, you're able to break it down and clarify exactly what you want to achieve in life, and then help you through there. And then step number 3 was you are always irritable, and I talked about that, even talked about certain foods, certain people, and every time we have a problem, really, when we are constantly blaming other people, we're shaming other people, it's really not about other people. It's really deep down. We need to look at ourselves and look deep down inside of us and see exactly what it is that irritates us, because it's not about the world, it's not about other people, it's really about us. What do we need to do to look at us, and what kind of things do we need to overcome and work through, so that way we can be a better human being, and we can be here in this world and serve and love and be loved as well, right? So, and that was step number 3. And step number 4 was your patterns were not supporting your goals. And I talked a little bit about that. Is everything what you do every single day should support your goals. When you get up in the morning, you should be excited to get up in the morning, to get out of bed, because you have a goal that you're excited to achieve, right? And one of my goals and my mission is to help as many women as I can. So every morning I get up and excited, because I get to make a decision to help a lot of, even if I help one person, if I help one woman, I know that that woman is going to go help 10 women, and then my mission has accomplished. And that is really those habits that I meditate, I'm associating with those women, I'm helping, I'm empowering. Everything I do every single day not only supports my lifestyle, but it supports everything I do when I get up in the morning. So my pattern. So when I get up in the morning, I set the tone for my day. I exercise, I meditate, I visualize, and I project good energy to everybody that I interact, because I'm setting the tone. Those are my daily habits I do. So that way, when I'm ready to interact with women in my community, or with my clients, or everywhere I'm going in different communities where I serve, I'm ready to inspire and empower, because that is important for me, to be here on this level right here, to make sure I set that tone. So all that setting tone starts with myself as well. So all my daily patterns that I do every single day supports with my bigger goal, by serving a bigger a bigger population. Okay, so that was step number 5. And step number 6, I believe, I'm sorry, that was step number 4. And step number 5 is you are having a big transition in your life. So whether you're looking for a huge career change, or you're facing a significant life transition, and honestly telling you that your friends get burnt out too. They get tired of hearing that same story over and over. They get tired of you making up excuses, and then after a while they don't even want to hang out with you, because they know your purpose, that you do not, that story, they get tired. It's just they cannot be supportive enough, just because you got burned, you burned everybody out, right? So, and I know, and I talk a lot about transition and fear and anxiety. I talk a lot about that in my community. And transition brings up a lot of stress, and that is a fact. And a lot of us know that, because we have done transition, and it's really, really scary. And it brings also anxiety and a lot of uncertainty, because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how it looks like. And what happens is, and some of that brings us on the edge, and it makes us feel that, you know, the world is falling apart because we don't know what's going to happen, we don't know what's ahead, you know. So, and we feel that that transition is like, you know, like everything you had in control with, it's falling apart, and you want to have control because you want to see. But what happens is with the transition is it's the uncertainty of unknowing, but also trusting the process that everything is going to be okay. And this is really helpful to hire a coach, because sometimes we have great ideas, we have a big transition going on in life, but we don't know how to get there, and we have all these steps and so many more things happening. And a coach is very, very helpful because they are able to break it down and clarify things from a different perspective, and especially also overcoming that fear and anxiety, because we all know the fear and anxiety really limits us. You know, that's why a lot of people are stuck in the jobs that they don't like because of the fear. That's why people are stuck in the relationships that they're not happy because of that fear and anxiety of the uncertainty. So that I talk a lot about fear, especially with a lot of my clients, also in the community, because I have studied about fear a lot, about human behavior as well. So if you are in a huge transition, this is the best time to hire a life coach, because a life coach can help you clarify and create those steps to get you to where you want in your life. You know, one of the things what I realized is when I hire my own coach is I was able to accomplish so many goals within the 6 months that I hired her. The goals that I was trying to accomplish, you know, in 4 years. You know, all the credit cards and the payments that I was trying to get, all the transition that was going on in my life, I was trying to make all those transition, and I was trying to make those goals work in those 4 years. And then after I hired her, I was able to accomplish all those things within 6 months. Can you just imagine what happens when you hire a coach? Is you have so much clarity, you have more objective, and you're able to accomplish so much more. All right, beautiful souls, I thank you guys for taking the moment to watch this video. This is step number 5, and if you are in a huge life transition and you need I think it's a great